I know a lot of people's been talking about online, what's your everyday carry? Well, my everyday carry is always constantly changing. But we're going to go over what one of my favorite guns is to carry. And I'm going to show you the breakdown and show you my everyday carry and give you a little review on it. So, here we go. Alright, this is my review. Of course, this gun is clear. It's all clear. Everything's clear. So this is my view of the p365. It is a very beautiful gun. I enjoy it. I have the Reassembly grip on it. And you can tell the extra serrations up front really make it handy. And this gun is so small, like it literally fits in the palm of my hand. It's ridiculous. And I believe the capacity, well, the short mag is 10 rounds, and the extended mag, I believe, is like 12, I think it is. Don't correct me. I think it is. But then with one in the chamber, you got 11, and you got 13 with the other one. And it just fits in the palm of your hand. Look at that thing. It's just so small. So this is my everyday carry, the p365. And I'm going to break it down real quick because there's something really interesting about the p365 that I find that's kind of a nuisance, really. So when you go to break this gun down, you want to bring the slide back and lock it in with the locking, and then flip this down. Okay. Now you got the takedown lever all the way down, and you don't have to pull the trigger on this one. You can unlock it and slide the slide right off. Okay. Now I want to give a little bit of a review on everything as it's broke down. Now it breaks down just like the typical gun. Remove the spring, take out the barrel. It breaks down like the typical gun. Okay. Has its basic 4 pieces. All right. Now, what I really find about this p365 is you can see the rail. Look at the rail, how it goes almost to the full length of the gun. I'd say a good 65% of the gun, it's a full rail. A lot of times, like the Glocks and everything, they'll have partial rails, one up in here, one back in here. It's never a full rail like this. I thought that was really impressive. I haven't had any issues with this gun at all, but I just thought that was kind of neat. Something to take into consideration. Maybe a little bit better built than what the Hellcat does. We'll do a Hellcat review too, and we'll show that breakdown as well. Now, when it comes to the slide, you can see that this slide has kind of got a little bit of a beating. I've been carrying this in Kydex and everything else, so it's got a little bit of slide wear. And I must say, I'd probably put 500 rounds down the pipe, and the previous owner was a gun store owner, so he's probably put a lot more down the pipe than that. But the Reassembly grip really makes it for a nice grab and be able to chamber quickly or get out a problem that you might have. I have not had a problem with this gun at all. I have not had it lock up. I haven't stovepiped. I haven't had any issues at all. No false at all. Back in the time period when these first came out, they were a little bit rough. Some of the they were having some what was it? Gosh darn it! What was it? Firing pin issues. They were having some issues with the firing pin, and since then that has been resolved. So overall, a good quality gun. Now the barrel, pretty standard. I haven't seen any issues with it. I keep it pretty well oiled up and greased, of course, but I haven't cleaned it in a while. I mean, it's been a little while. The spring is definitely all steel. It's not like a Taurus spring. A Taurus spring is all plastic. I don't know if you've ever seen theirs. I had to upgrade my Tauruses to a stainless spring. I've since sold them, but this is all metal, so it's nice and strong. But what's really interesting about this gun is how it reassembles. For being so small and everything like this, you figured it'd just reassemble like the typical, but there's something that's a little trick about it that really holds people up. So, you insert your barrel, put your barrel in, alright, and then put your spring in. And of course, there's always that little lip, just like all the other times. Right there's a little lip. Now, what's really interesting about this gun is when you go to reassemble it, when you reassemble the slide, it stops. You can see it there. Now there's two different things that could cause this thing to not want to mount back up. There is a little catch right there where the tip of my finger is at that comes up and prevents the slide from coming back. Now if that happens to you, if you notice, the takedown lever is not all the way down. Now we need to make that all the way down. So what we want to do is you want to bring the slide forward a little bit, press up on this, and then slide that pin back down. So like, hold on here, might have to take it off. Let's take it off. So you have to push up and then slide that back down like that. See how it snaps up into place? What happens is that prevents that from wanting to slide back in. So you want to press up, slide that down, and just hold it. Hold it with your finger like that in the up position, and then that allows, or in the down position, that allows that slide to come back. You want to bring it back, lock it in, and then you want to flip your takedown lever back. If it doesn't flip automatically, sometimes it does that. And then you can release it. So we are good to go to fire this gun again. So that's something unique to the P365 that does not allow you to, you know, to be able to get your slide back on. Now when it comes to mag release, I'm not going to show you the mag release because I have my rounds in there, and I'm not going to do that because this gun's free and clear. But when it comes to mag release, I feel like it's well balanced for a standard hand. And right here's the button. It is ambidextrous, and I do believe you can switch the sides. So if you're a lefty, you can switch it up. But I feel like it extracts just fine, comes out just fine, no issues like that at all with the P365 so far that I've had. Another thing that I like about this gun is you can see how it's cut for the mag well, where you're able to get up there and grab it and pull it out. So them flat ones that are flat, you don't have this little ledge you have to grab. No, this one you can literally get your fingers in there and you can grab and pull it out. I just can't. That is just phenomenal. Phenomenal way of doing it. So other than that, I would have to say the night sights are another really good addition to this gun. On my nightstand, you can see it at night, and it's all lit up. When I use it on my nightstand, it's always all lit up, and you can see it from a mile away. So when the lights are all out, I know where that thing's sitting, and I can get to it very quickly. So there you have it. That is the P365. I really recommend you picking this gun up. It is great for concealed carry, especially if it's your first one. It's very small, like I said, palm of the hand kind of gun. And the other one is the Hellcat, which I'm going to review it another day. But that is a very beautiful gun. So make sure you take a peek at it. Go to your local gun store, check it out before you purchase one, and maybe you can do like a rental gun program like my local range does and take it out and shoot it. It's a really great gun. It does have a front rail. It's more for a laser, and they do have some lasers and lights for it. But you know, the gun is so small, like it's insane. But the recoil is not bad to manage it if you can practice with it and manage the recoil, because you know your follow-up shot's where the problem is, because the recoil is so crazy that your follow-up shot is where the problem is at, because obviously it's so light and you're shooting such a big round out of it. So go out, purchase the P365. It is a very good gun. I highly recommend it. And thanks for watching this video. You all take care. Have a good one.